What is going on? Guys, this is Balor Fan 85. Why am I kidding? What is going on, guys? Balor Fan 85, the Mrs. Balor Fan 85. We're here, and there's a reason we're here. Why are we here?
We have a belt review, dude.
We have a belt review. Did I scare you again?
No.
Darn it. We have a belt review. Now, I'm a little amped up on this belt review. So, when we started collecting, there were a few belts that I really had to have. Of course, you know, it's like not way up there, but the big gold, of course, you've got to have at least one, and we've got, what, three? Three big golds. Got to have a Winged Eagle. We've got two with one on the way.
I didn't know we had three. I
Yeah.
forgot we had three.
Two Fandus and a shop replica.
The sad part is they're all mine.
They actually
big
are.
golds, and I just forgot that I had
They
three.
are all yours. That's crazy. I'll trade you one.
Sure.
Okay.
The one
I'll
that's
trade
got
you
my
a
name
hug.
on it. The one that's got my
Okay.
name
I'll
on it.
take the Fandu. Sound good?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I've got a Fandu. I really don't. I'm not trusting
It's
anything she's telling
purple.
me.
You look good in purple.
I do look good in purple. Swing.
But that looks blue on the camera.
Yeah, it kind of does. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Kind of got every belt that I've wanted on the bucket list. I think you've got a few. You've got two Evolution belts now. You've got two Taker belts. You've got... What else do you have that you really... The AEW. By the way, AEW is actually making an official AEW shop replica.
Wow.
So we're going to have to pick that up, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both of us kind of have our bucket list items that we've got. Do you have any more on your bucket list that you have to have, or is it kind of a playing by ear now?
The UK on a white strap.
Ooh, UK on a white strap. You guys heard it here first. We may get a UK on a white strap. When it comes to belts, I had two belts that were my absolute grails. One of them I recently got, and one of them I reviewed. It's that WCW TV title. Still in love with that belt. The other one, ordered around the same time. It took a little bit longer to get here due to some issues. We got those fixed up. Though. This is a Mayan belt, and you guys know how much we love Mayans. And this is probably the last Grail belt I have that I have to have. No, I mean it's the last. It was the last belt on the Grail list.
When we talk about belts, it's always for now.
Well, I mean there'll be belts that I want. This was a belt I needed. So with that being said,
Dreams can be true.
yes, this dream came true. This is by far, I mean, to be holding it in my hands is one of the coolest things ever right now. I give to you
The beauty.
the WCW 6-plate or 5-plate with the property plate WCW US title.
Don't get blinded.
Yep, blinded by the bling, baby. This is absolutely okay. So I grew up. I was born in '85. Yeah, now that sounds really old. It didn't used to sound that old. People born that year in the '80s, they can tell you it did not used to sound that old. I was born in '85. Growing up, the WCW TV, the WCW US, those were probably my two favorite belts. I did like the Dome Globe. We're not just talking the same promotion, by the way. The NWA Dome Globe, I liked it because it was unique. Winged Eagle, I liked it because it was just held by a lot of prestigious people. But when it came to the WCW TV and the WCW US, those are two belts that I could not stop looking at. They were two of my favorite designs. They were two of my favorite pieces. One of the things I loved about this WCW TV title was, yes, it was all gold, but it was the first time that I had seen a different color other than like gold or black. Even the NWA title, you had the red NWA logo right here. You didn't really notice it that well. This one, you always noticed that contrast, and I loved it. It was the red, white, and blue right here in the middle of this plate, or top center of this plate.
It's funny how something this big can mean
Catches
so
your eye.
much.
Yeah, it catches your eye. That was one of the biggest reasons I love this belt. I was a fan also of the 3-plater. Whenever the promotion stayed around a little bit longer toward the mid to late 90s, this became a 3-plater. And what it is it kind of, this part shrunk down a little bit. It kind of got a little bit wider, and there was just 3 plates. It was this plate, center plate, this plate.
That counts 3.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I'm just, I'm trying to give these people a history lesson. Don't call me stupid.
In a math lesson.
Shut up. Anyways, I even love that version. Now, getting into this belt, we'll start from left to right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still in awe of this belt. This is by far one of the coolest belts I've got in my possession now. So we're going to start it from male snap to female snap. So over here on the male snap, I really, as always, I dig the Mayan snap box. This is just kind of a cool little etching on the inside. It is a 2x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your math lesson. 2x8 snap box. Now, again, it's your basic snap box. Not too much to brag about. Not too much to dislike on it. I mean, it's just your basic property box. Coming over here to the first side plate. I don't know about you, but I love the fact that it's gold plated. There's no gold or there's no paint anywhere but on the U.S. flag. It's gold all the way around. They didn't even paint United States. It's just gold and then the red, white, and blue. To me, that's the perfect contrast. I mean, I absolutely love it. Now, it just, again, I'm in all. These are 4mm plates. Excuse me. These are 4mm plates. They're thick. This belt is not as heavy as I thought it would be. This belt probably weighs in at around 6 pounds. But, you know, you have this side plate over here, United States with the flag in the middle. Come over here to a gold, all gold, WCW champion nameplate. And you got grapplers in the middle. You know, we used to talk all the time back when you know, I had my former partner on here. We talked about contrast and everything. Well, on this plate, I don't really care about no contrast. I love the all gold. To me, this was one of the first belts that I ever saw that kind of looked like an actual trophy belt. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In an era now where everything is logoed, where everything is meant to pop, this actually looked like a trophy belt, and I love that. Coming over to the center plate, one thing I loved about this old school U.S. title was the plate was a different dimension. You know, there were different dimensions to the plate. It's kind of short from left to right, but then you got this top part up here that just kind of protrudes out, and I absolutely love it. Now you've got the black borders with the United States and then heavyweight wrestling champion, but other than that, and other than the red, white, and blue, everything is gold plated again. Again, you've got an eagle on here. I don't know what it is. Every cool belt back in the day had an eagle on. Not complaining.
I really think so.
Yeah, not complaining at all. I love the eagle on here, and I love how the talons reach out past the banner. You see what I mean? Right here, the E and the E. The talons go into the banner. Absolutely love that. And again, your red, white, and blue United States outline right here. You can't beat it. That always caught my eye. Every time you saw the red, white, and blue in the middle of this main plate. That is what made me love this belt, I think, more than anything. Just the red, white, and blue right here. You got anything you want to say so far before we get into the rest of it?
I'll wait.
Okay. Coming back over, again, these two side plates are the same as the other side plates on the other side. You've got your WCW champion with the grapplers in the middle. And again, all gold. I really like the all gold. And then you've got the United States with the flag right in the middle. And again, you've got that red, white, and blue. This is one thing I love about the U.S. titles, and I even love about the new U.S. titles. Every U.S. title that I've seen, as far as WCW and WWE, and even the IWGP U.S. title, I'd love to see. You've always got some form of red, white, and blue on the belt, which makes it that much more patriotic. Which means it's just something that catches your eye. You know, the red, white, and blue. All right. Now, one thing you've got over here, you've got your property plate, the WCW logo with the U.S. champion on it. I love this little feature right here. This is what made it the six-plater. Just a small little property plate, but I love the fact that not only did they put WCW, but under it they put U.S. champion. So I'm definitely loving that. Now coming over to the female snaps, it is 2x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2x5, and again you've got your basic snap box. But I do love Mayan's take on the snap box with this little etching and tooling. With a little tooling, I'm sorry. You've got the property plate over here. Now, one thing about the original WCW US property plate, I don't know if it was Reggie Parks or someone else actually etched in here WCW which was cool. And maybe we'll take something and we'll etch it in there ourselves. No, we're not apparently. But you know, it was just a little.
Have you seen our handwriting?
Well, you'd have to look at it. It wasn't the greatest in the world. It was just WCW. But the gold tip, I love the gold tip. Again, this is one of those, make sure when you wear your belt, the tip comes up over the shoulder. Otherwise, it'll knock you right in the boy. If you're a male, it'll knock you right in the boys, and that'll leave you for a bad day. Leather-wise, I'm really digging just how flexible, how floppy. I know a lot of people get tired of hearing floppy. Oh, and please do not call. I do not want to go to jail for abuse. I did not want to say that I slapped my wife in the head with the
hand.
Okay, it was in the hand. Okay, we're
I'm still
good.
mad saying it.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for that later. But anyways,
No, I'll just give you the evil stare and people know about it.
oh, everybody already knows about it. Trust me, you already know, don't you? But the leather is really good and flexible, and also the leather will hold up on its own when you put it up for display.
Not even snapped.
Not even snap. So I'm really digging the leather. Mayan, this is probably my favorite Mayan leather. You know, leather is something that takes a while to get right. Once you get it right, you know, you get some of the softest leather. Now, by and far, still the softest leather that we've held is probably that Big Eagle over there by Jamil Sillery. But this is a good sturdy leather. This is a good leather that gives you just enough flex, but it's still strong enough it'll hold the build up. Now, coming to the backing, still your basic backing. But I mean, what more can you ask? When you have this belt on display, unless it came with a custom backing, as long as it stays together, as long as the backing covers the screws, and as long as it doesn't come apart, that's all that matters, right? Now, you got anything you want to say about this? Because I've talked enough about this. I love this belt. This is one of my favorite belts ever. I'm so glad I have this, and just if I were to stop collecting today, I think I'd be happy with the collection because of the WCW TV title, the WCW US title. Does that mean we're going to stop collecting? Absolutely not. But if we did, I'd consider it a complete collection. By the way, one more thing right quick before I tell you, you take the floor. Guess what this belt has that I've been complaining about a lot lately that no makers seem to take the time for? The makers that we've reviewed lately seem not to take the time for.
I was probably going to mention it, but the snaps.
These snaps are not tarnished. This is
Not
what happens.
a single one. That's what I was going to mention.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a maker who cares about the small details. I'm so sick of seeing snaps that are tarnished. And again, some of these makers that we've talked about, especially Jamil and Ibrahim, they do show some promise. But if you can't even put great snaps that aren't tarnished, I mean, literally snaps are the cheapest part of the belt, more than likely. All you gotta do is take some that aren't tarnished, put them on the belt. Mayan, you're already leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of these makers because you make great quality. You also give us snaps that aren't tarnished.
Well, he cares about all the detail, not just, get the belt and then put on these crappy male and female snaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, because, I'll try to find each and every detail, and I haven't found any tarnish or anything on it.
Yeah, you actually got this belt. I was at work.
I got to open the box.
Yeah, she got to do her own little private unboxing without me, and she sent me a picture, or she sent me a video of it, and I asked her what she thought of it because, what a lot of you people don't know, Miss Balderfan goes over everything with a fine-tooth comb.
I don't know why I like that. It's one of my selective OCD moments, I guess.
Yeah, so she went over this belt, and you haven't found anything, have you?
Well, I don't expect it with my own. I really don't. But, I did check it, and I was like, he really puts love into it.
Yeah.
Because he really does care about each person that gets these belts. So
yeah, if with the WCW TV, she knows how much I love this. A lot of you guys know how much I love the WCW TV and the US titles. I wouldn't want any other belt, if it's not a Reggie or anything, I wouldn't want any other belt to complete the grails other than a Mayan. I'm glad we've got the TNT title from a different maker. We've got the AEW from a different maker. We've got, again, the Big Eagle. We're still Mayan through and through.
Well, that was our first maker we went through.
Yeah, Mayan was the first maker we went through who killed it. Absolutely killed it on the AEW. So shout out to Mayan Belts, you're doing it right. Shout out to Eddie and Ira Williams, Mayan Madasser, Mayan Kirban Ali. That's the dream team right there when it comes to belt makers, in my opinion. You got anything else you want to say about this belt? I'm probably going to go strip down to my underwear, walk around with this around my waist, Nature Boy style. Woo! After we get done with this. So do you have anything else you want to say about this? Or are you ready for the show?
Other than it's a Mayan, that's all you need.
Yeah. If you guys ever get a chance to get a Mayan, he will not steer you wrong. I don't want to tell you the price of this. I'm not exactly sure. This was actually, I think, on sale. So I'm not sure exactly what price that they normally go for. Shout out Eddie and Ira Williams if you want to put the price down here in the comments. Or otherwise join Mayan Belts. A great group. So with that being said, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
Let's wrap it.
Let's wrap it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go hold this and snuggle with it, and I'm going to get some alone time with this belt, and I will catch you guys down the road.